Replace your car's ugly rim here with a brand new wheel cover like this. If you bought the new Model Y, but you got the Launch Series, you got a little cool cover like this. You didn't, your wheel looks like this. Not great, right? Well, it's not the worst thing to be able to see through. You can see your caliper and all that, but to have to stare at that little ugly hub, which in time will get rusty and even more insightful, then you can just see easy access to your lug nuts. Again, not the worst, but there's a better option out there. It's been pretty well documented now that the EPA says that you can save up to 3% by adding a wheel cover to your car. Now, usually those are really sleek and they're totally flat in the front. These wheel covers I got here today from EVBASE are not quite that, but still, let's say it only saves you 1% of range. Still, 1% is 1%, and range really comes down to time and money, and who can't save either one of those? So knowing I wanted to cover the unsightly wheel, I jumped on several sites, including EVBASE, where I found these particular ones here. Now, they had several of these on the site. There were, I think, 3 or 4 different ones I could pick from. I went with these because there is a time in the future where I'll be painting these calipers red to match the car, so make sure you subscribe to the channel to see how that goes, because I'll be doing that DIY also. In addition to the looks, which of course I like, and the added range, of course, who wouldn't like that, it also does protect your wheel. Let me show you this. Here on my other vehicle, my Rivian, my wife had a close encounter with a curb this week and really gave this rim some damage. Not only do I have this big gouge, I have the scratching all the way down. Well, I don't have a wheel cover on my Rivian. I didn't have anything to protect it, and it got that curb rash, actually a little bit more than curb rash. And the chances are I now have to buy a new $400 or $500 rim instead of just replacing $150, actually $1/4 of a $150 set of wheel covers. I'll probably even look into those now for this car. And I always tell people looking for a wheel cover, don't go too cheap on one, don't go generic, don't go these Walmart, Amazon ones. If you are gonna get one, make sure it has that little hole in it. That little hole is gonna go over the stem where you can actually add air to pressurize your tire without having to actually take this off, because you don't wanna be struggling with one of these on the side of the road, late at night, cold, rainy, wet, windy, all that, when you're trying to just put a little bit of air in your tire. Popping these on is really simple. All you have to do is line up that little hole with the air nozzle, just hit on each stoke individually, and to pull it off, same thing. Just give it a nice snug on each stoke. And then you can see here, complete coverage all the way around and the little hole for the air nozzle. And then I know for me personally, it's important to me what the tire looks like while it's actually moving. So here's some shots at some different speeds of what the rim actually looks like. And I feel like it's got a really nice little look to it. Definitely looks upgraded, and you can tell it's not factory. And for what it's worth, they did come really well packaged, all in this nice little bubble wrap, and they're all individual packaging. And one last ditch effort to get you subscribed to the channel, because in a future video, I'll be comparing the Tesla cover with this EVBASE cover with another supplier, which I've got in a third color. I'll compare those 3, and I'll talk about pros and cons, pluses and minuses. See you on the next one.